Hi, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, hey, how you doing? My name is Ash. I am a makeup artist and a book lover, and for today's video I thought it'd be fun to do this Halloween tag as I do this makeup. So let's just get right into it. First of all, I'm going to zoom you in a bit because this is going to be a little bit of an intensive makeup look. And it's quite warm today. It's going to be like 80 degrees. This is not how October should be. But I am going to take off my necklaces. And I think about this before, I am going to bring the white foundation down. So these have to come off. So this tag I found via a website that I found via a YouTube video. I will have everything linked down below along with all of these questions. There is quite a few. So there's 30 questions. That's a lot. So I'm gonna get started with the first one as I do something with this hair. So the first question is favorite horror or Halloween themed song. I think that my favorite is possibly the, what song is it? The one from Hocus Pocus, Come Little Children, Come Take Thee Away. I can't think of the title of that. I guess it's called Come Little Children by John Debney, but specifically the Hocus Pocus one. Starting off with that is like a one that makes me think, because I don't really listen to like, I guess like Halloween themed music a lot, but it is interesting that more and more artists are doing like Halloween themed songs. Like, there's this one artist I follow, I think her name's Pierce. She does songs that could be potentially like Halloween songs. I'm gonna be blocking my brows for this. Hopefully I can manage this. And moving into the second question, and the second one is name something you wouldn't want to run into a dark forest or in an abandoned building. Well, there's a lot of things. Throwing it out there. There's a lot of things I would not want to run into. For this one, I think I wouldn't have an issue running into anything paranormal, supernatural, whatever. I think it'd be terrifying if you're in a dark forest or an abandoned building to run into a random man. Just saying. Not just a man. I think just another person in general. Like, you gotta wonder if like you're in this area and like someone else shows up and it's like, can I trust you? While this dries, let's go into number 3, and that is, have you ever played with a Ouija board? I have. I've not played with one since. I had one that was actually from the 70s. I don't have it anymore. I got rid of all that. It belonged to my great uncle, and we tried it in my great grandparents' house, and it moved, and we just never touched it again. And I was terrified of going into the attic. It always felt creepy up there, and that is where we had the Ouija board, so it kind of just solidified that, hey, creepy things happen. I think I only want to do one layer because what I'm doing, oh, is it gonna be covered? Yeah, I think what I have to do today, I think one layer would be okay. I do have to moisturize though, and then we'll get into number 4, which is favorite horror monster or villain. And honestly, I think of everything that exists, anything that I have read, I will always like Dracula, but I've always been drawn to Frankenstein's monster. I read the Mary Shelley book. I've watched plenty of movies and shows and stuff about Frankenstein and Frankenstein's monster, and I've always been fascinated with it. So yes, I would have to say Frankenstein / Frankenstein's monster. It bothers me so much when people just call the monster Frankenstein because it's Dr. Frankenstein with his creation. I don't need to delve into that. I want to try to go in with just this, but I think I might have to mix in another foundation. Number 5 is the creepiest thing that's ever happened while you were alone. I've had a few creepy things happen, not as much as my husband has. I have heard stuff in the houses I used to live in our apartment. One thing that happened that wasn't technically, I guess I was alone, was I was at my great aunt's funeral and she twitched in the coffin. It scared the crap out of me. Granted, don't know if that was real, but it happened. Oh, and this is the LA Girl Pro Mixing Pigment thing. I'm just using it as my foundation. Number 6 is, if you were dared to spend the night in a haunted house, would you do it? I think I would. It depends on like what level of haunt it is, but I think in general, I think it'd be fun to do. Although I'm more sensitive now as an adult, so I don't know if I would last, but I would definitely try. Number 7 is, are you superstitious? I think in most cases I am, but I don't take it as seriously as I used to. Like, I don't think I'm superstitious in like crossing a black cat, walking under a ladder, although that's a stupid thing to do just regardless. It's not really superstitious in my head, it's just more stupid. I think some of the things I think are like superstitious, but not necessarily like everything. So I'm a little stitious. I can't really say this word correctly, but number 8 is, do you ever see figures in your peripheral vision? I have before. I've never been able to prove it, so I think it was just like all in my head. Sort of like with seeing my aunt possibly move in her casket, because it was like kind of like I didn't see it like full on. It was kind of like out of my corner of my eye. But no, I don't really see anything that I can like be like, yes, there is something there, and it's creeping me out. I used to scare the crap out of myself when I was a kid, because I would read, like, not necessarily like horror stories, but I would read stuff that I probably shouldn't have read before going to bed, and then I'd just be up late and just thinking that I'm seeing things that aren't there. Number 9 is, which urban legend scares you the most? Urban legends are all fun and games, but I think the one that scared me the most was I'm not going to get it right because I don't remember it exactly, but it's the driving at night and someone flashes their headlights at you, something like that. That always freaked me out because I grew up in like not necessarily like a rural area, but like it was a small town, and then traveling to school for college, it was on like these dark like long stretches of highway where there's like nobody around, and it's like when all of a sudden you see like headlights behind you and there's nobody behind you for miles and miles, and it's just they're there. It's creepy, and it just makes you think like, is this the time that I perish? Number 10 is, do you prefer gore or thrillers? And I will say I definitely prefer gore over thrillers, just because I have a problem with trying to solve thrillers before it's over because I can't just enjoy it. And gore can be gross, yes, but most of the time it's so just hilarious. It just makes me laugh. I'm gonna go ahead and try to set this. Number 11 is, do you believe in multiple dimensions or worlds? I think so. Oh, that's just like lifting what I just did. What the hell? To answer the question, I do. I think it's kind of weird to think that, you know, we live in this world and that there's not, you know, something else going on. It just seems sort of like with aliens, we can't be the only ones, you know? Do I necessarily like think like there's a multiverse like what Marvel and everybody's been doing? Maybe not. But do I think that there's an alternate timeline where you possibly made different decisions and your life went on a totally different trajectory? Yeah, I do. Okay, this like lifted up like everything that I did. Oh, that makes me so frustrated. So I'm just gonna go in with this, and it pretty much dries down. I don't know why I decided I wanted the powder. Number 12 is, have you ever made a potion of any sort? And no. I mean, as a kid growing up, I made like little mud and grass concoctions with some water. That was pretty much it. I never tried to really do anything potion-y. I did try to make a voodoo doll once. Didn't really work out. Number 13 is, do you get scared easily? And that is 100% yes. I am a scaredy cat through and through. I can scare the crap out of myself. It's not a fun way to live, but it happens. Number 14 is, have you ever played Bloody Mary? And oh, do I have a story for you. Personally, I have not. But I have been in the presence of someone who did, and traumatized. Sorry, I'm opening my brush. So growing up, I lived across the street from my cousins. So whenever the power went out, we kind of all just came together just to, you know, wait out for whatever's going on for power to be restored. So there was one time the power went out and we were all together, and my aunt was like, we're gonna play this game. And we're like really young at this time, and she goes into the bathroom and like all the lights are off. We don't have any power. It's nighttime. We all have candles. It's creepy. I'm gonna go into the blend palette, and I am going to start with the black and start creating my ghost eyes. And this is just a spectrum brush, which is definitely not for this. But she went into the bathroom and started saying Bloody Mary. All of a sudden, she screams after the third one, and she comes out with blood all on her. She took fake blood into the bathroom to scare us. Do I necessarily think Bloody Mary is a real thing? That if you say her name 3 times in a mirror, she will appear like the Candyman? Not necessarily, but you will never catch me doing it. Just in case. Number 15 is, do you believe in demons / the devil? I mean, yeah. If you like believe in like God, you have to kind of believe in the devil. Believe in angels, you kind of have to believe in demons, right? There is a yin and yang to everything. Long story short, I do believe in demons and the devil. Number 16 is, you're home alone but you hear footsteps in your house. What do you do? Honestly, ignore it or blame it on my cats. Because 9 times out of 10, if there's a weird noise in my apartment, it's the cats. Or it's someone above making a bunch of noise. Number 17 is if you got trapped in one scary movie, which would you choose? That's interesting. I would choose one that I think I could survive in, but also one that would be cool. And this may seem like a weird one, but I think that it would be kind of cool to be in 13 Ghosts because of like everything that happens. Now that movie scared the crap out of me, but it's one that I still enjoy. Number 18 is if you could wear one Halloween costume for the rest of your life, what would it be? Honestly, it seems kind of stupid, but it would probably be any sort of clown costume. Because like, why not? I love being a clown. This is really taking shape, I don't know. But clowns are fun to dress up as. Number 19 is would you ever go to a graveyard at night? And honestly, probably no. I don't really like mess with graveyards in the first place. Most of my family members have been cremated, so it's not like I have burial plots to visit, but I don't know, it just seems weird to go to a graveyard, not gonna lie. This would look so much better if I had black scleras, but I'm terrified of contacts. Number 20 is in a zombie apocalypse, what is your weapon of choice? I mean, if we're going straight up weapons, not like defense, I would have to say a blade on a long stick. Something that is like sturdy enough to where you can attack at a distance that won't waste like ammo, where you have to like replenish that. You just have to sharpen your knife. Why not? I don't know, I haven't really given much thought to a zombie apocalypse, but maybe I should. Maybe I should. Number 21 is would you rather go to a Halloween party or go trick-or-treating? I'm an adult, so it'd be weird if I went trick-or-treating, not gonna lie. Although we should be able to like trick-or-treat as an adult. Come on, like free candy for like everybody? Why not? Why is it just for the kids? But no, honestly, I'd rather just go to a Halloween party. But I'm not much of a party person, so I don't know. But probably Halloween party. Number 22 is you're in a horror movie. Are you the final girl, the first to die, the comic relief, the skeptic, the smart one, or the killer? I don't think I'd be the first to die because I am a little smarter than that. I find that I myself am funny, but I don't think I would be the comic relief. So I think I would either be the smart one or the killer. I feel like I should have like contoured a little bit, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I'm just gonna use a brush and going in with the gray shade Intuition. Don't have many left to do, but I'm almost done with my makeup. But number 23 is do you have to watch something happy after watching a horror movie so you can go to sleep? It depends. It depends on if anything really disturbed me. I've had movies that I watched where like I couldn't go to sleep right after. I've read books that freaked me out that I couldn't go to sleep right after, so I had to like watch something fluffy or like read something fluffy. It really depends. I find like a lot like of the thrillers and like gory stuff, I don't need like a fix for it, but with like anything like paranormal, ghosts, demons, stuff like that, I typically need like a palette cleanser. Number 24 is whilst watching scary movies, are you the person who yells at the characters, the person with their eyes covered the whole time, or the person who falls asleep? If I'm watching a movie alone or at home with my husband, I yell at the characters, but I also cover my eyes. If I'm at the movie theater, I usually just cover my eyes. I am like through and through a scaredy cat, not gonna lie. Does it look the best? No. No, it does not. Move on to eyeliner. This is from e.l.f. Cosmetics. I'll put this in my waterline and tightline real quick without messing anything up too much. I kind of feel like I need to take the black up further to really emphasize what I have going on. Number 25 is are you the one who gets scared or the one who does the scaring? I think it really depends on the situation. I try to scare my husband all the time by like hiding behind things or like disappearing. Not like disappearing, like going away, but like he thinks I'm somewhere, but I'm actually somewhere else, and then I pop out and like boop. Doesn't usually work out though. I'm gonna go with liner, not that you could really see much of the liner going on. So whatever, it's from NYX. Number 6 is favorite scary book. I have one that I read more recently, as in last year, and it is this book here. It is Ghost Eaters by Clay McLeod Chapman. This book has stuck with me for over a year now. It is creepy, it's disturbing. It makes you not want to ever look at mushrooms again. But it's basically about this woman who, her ex-boyfriend, after his last stint in rehab, he ODs, and then it's all about her grief process and how she deals with it. And then there's a mutual friend that's like, there's a drug that you can take that will let you see ghosts. The whole thing is like, do you want to get haunted? It's just so creepy. It's creepy. Number 27 is how old were you when you saw your first horror movie? I was like 5. I saw The Exorcist. It was terrifying. 10 out of 10 do not recommend letting a 5-year-old watch The Exorcist. Number 28 is what was your first Halloween costume? The first one that I fully remember was a witch, because I was a witch for like many years. It was like the easiest, cheapest costume to do. So yeah, a witch. Number 29 is, what are you going to be for Halloween this year? An adult. I have to work. Honestly, if I didn't have to work, or if I worked later in the day, I worked like super early, I would just do like a clown look and call it a day, because clowns are fun. I'm going to take a little bit of Sleepwalker. It's right in the center. All right, and there's just one more question, but I'm going to finish that question after I do my wig. Actually, no, I should probably put on some sort of mascara. I'm not going to do lashes because you're not really going to see the lashes, but this is from Rare Beauty. This is the Perfect Strokes mascara. Now I'm going to go do my wig, and then I'll be back to finish up the last question in this video. Wig is on, and let's just get into this last question. Question number 30 is, if you could have a spooky Halloween pet, black cat, owl, bat, rat, wolf, what would you pick? Honestly, I would pick a wolf. I love wolves. I have a wolf tattoo. I love the wild puppies. Granted, I love cats. I have 3. I don't have a black cat, but come on, it would be so cool to have a wolf. But this is the finished look. Let me know what you think of it, what you thought about all these questions, and let me just zoom you out to finish up this video. You know what? I feel like I could belong in, like, Kiss. But anyways, all of my makeup details and all the questions for this tag are going to be in the description below, so if you're interested in anything, check it out there. But I hope you enjoyed this video. It was fun to do. Definitely not anything that I planned on doing, but I kind of feel cute. Not gonna lie. This was such a fun video to film. I've been wanting to do a tag video. I feel like I haven't done one in forever. But if you like this video, make sure you give it a like, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. I am putting out a video every day this month, and this month is almost over. But yeah, it'd be awesome if you subscribe, because I am doing more content in November, and then it'll be 25 days of Christmas in December, because I love Christmas. Anyways, moving on. If you want, you can follow me on my other socials. I'm artistryxashh everywhere. And if you want some book content, I am Ashley with 2 H's that reads on TikTok and Instagram. I'm pretty sure that covers everything now. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you have an amazing day or night whenever you're watching this. Stay spooky, and I'll see you all tomorrow for a brand new video. Bye!